G'day guys, how are we? Toddy here. Dude, I must admit, this is pretty weird. I'm sitting here by myself, staring at the chair Jazzy used to sit in. No one's here. I'm talking to myself. Am I going crazy? Who knows? Probably. But I won't be by myself for long. I got Gabby, my girlfriend. She's been on here before. She's coming back. She'll be in here. She's doing a challenge after. We're going to give Cookie a call after. I've got some guests lined up in the next few weeks, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about getting stuck with me. That's not going to be a thing. But here's something I wanted to do right now. Since it's just us, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to give some good listeners of the show a ring. And if you remember back, we've got people to send in New Year's resolutions. And we've been banking them up, and we're going to audit people eventually. That's what I'm going to do right now. We're going to give some people an audit. We're going to give them a call, give them an audit, see how they're going. I don't think they're going to be doing too well, but we'll soon find out. First on my list, I got the list here. The resolution vault, we called it. So I've opened the vault, got the lock and key, opened it up. Cougar. Now, he sent in that he wants to get a golf handicap. How do you get one? I don't know. I just thought you just gave yourself one and you just scored yourself. Who knows? We're going to give him a call. We're going to find out how he's going. See you in a sec. Hello. How are you?
Good, mate.
Going all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
You're on the pod. I'll let you know early. You're on the pod.
No, I gathered that.
Now, this is an audit. Do you remember at the start of the year we were doing New Year's resolutions? Do you remember what you sent us?
Yes, I do. It was to get a golf handicap this year.
Now, how's it going, Cougar? I got to ask, how's it going?
Well...
Firstly, actually, before you answer that, how do you get a golf handicap? Because I had no idea. I thought you just started marking yourself down as like whatever. Explain it all.
Well, there's an official way to get a golf handicap, and it requires submitting scores in. Mostly, if you've got a membership to a golf club, that's the easiest way to do it. Or there's some other online ways you can do it as well.
Are you a member at a club?
Not yet, no.
No. So how do you plan on doing it? So has there been any start to this at all?
No. Well, I've been playing plenty of golf, but I haven't joined up with a club yet.
Have you been at least getting better at golf?
Yes.
Or how are you looking?
Low 90s. So usually about 20 over.
Yep. Yeah. Not too bad. It means nothing to me. I don't play golf, so I don't know. So how long until we can kickstart this applying for a club sort of business?
Probably a month or so, I reckon.
And then you join the club, and then do you have to play there for X amount of time, or how's it work from that?
Yeah, I think there's a certain number of cards you have to submit. So you got to put in. I don't know what the minimum number is. You got to put in a minimum number of cards, and after that, it'll basically be an average, or it might be. I think it's top 8 cards out of 20.
Yeah,
that makes up your handicap.
Yeah, that sounds super interesting, Cougar. I won't lie. Did you go?
I'm sure it's making great listening for the pod.
That's all right. It can't be any worse than what's going on. I'm here by myself this week for now, so I'm just calling people and doing audits.
Well, speaking of audits, did you actually listen to that other podcast I told you to listen to?
No. So then we're even. We both haven't done our homework.
Very good. Well, I'm doing as well as Jazzy then.
Yeah, that's all right. So a confidence rating, 0 to 10. Do you reckon you'll have this done by the end of the year?
Yes, I do. I'll be certainly playing enough golf to do it. It's purely financially based at the moment because joining a golf club is usually pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So
what does that set you back?
Depends where you join, but anywhere about $1,000.
Go all the par 3?
No.
All right. Well, I'll leave you with that. I'm gonna have to if you get it done, I'll come have a golf day with you. How's that?
Sounds fantastic.
Did you go to the golf this weekend?
I did, actually.
How was it?
I can legitimately say it was the best event I've ever been to. It was fantastic.
What day did you go to? Was it Friday?
No, it was
Saturday. And what? It was just because of all the videos and everything on TV, it just looked nuts. Was that so good?
Yeah, well, it was a really good, fantastic setup. Not just for your golf fans. So I would have dragged all the golf fans in, but there was heaps to do and plenty of entertainment for if you're just looking for an excuse to go somewhere and sink a few cans.
And it looked like a massive piss up as well.
Yeah, it would have been.
The watering hole, that last hole, that would have been sick.
Well, it's interesting. I was looking at it, and there was plenty of plastic cups, but there was plenty of full cans of beer just getting
pegged
onto the golf course. I'm thinking, this is not going to end well.
Nah, next year we'll have to do it. I'll come down.
Oh, well, next year for sure. I only went to one day, and I'm thinking I should have gone to all three.
Yeah, no, it would have been a go. Nah, all good. I'll leave you with that. Good luck with your golfing.
Well, I appreciate you checking in on me because it'll actually get me moving on that, and hopefully I can get that ticked off sooner rather than later.
That's why it's good friends of the show, because we always check in on each other, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Am I the only one you're checking in on this week, or are you got?
You're the first one so far. I'm about to do another one in a sec.
Very good. Well, I'll get off the line and cut that 4 minutes and 30 down into hopefully 90 seconds.
Nah, I'm trying to drag it out as long as possible tonight. Don't you worry. All right, have a good one, mate.
Good man. Good luck.
All right, see ya. Oh, so that's Cougar. He said he was going to get a golf handicap. Hasn't started yet. Oh, who's next? Let's have a look. All right, next we got Darcy. He sent us to the vault. He goes, buying food out once a week, takeaway once a month. I'm not sure what the difference is. I think if you're buying food out, that is takeaway, isn't it? I'm not sure. That's why we're going to ring him, find out, see how he's going. I think I might have seen him eat takeaway the other night, actually. So, Audits not looking good for him. Dash, you there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
How are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad. You're on the pod.
All right.
And I'm just by myself at the moment, so I thought it'd be a good time to audit some people on New Year's resolutions. Firstly, do you even remember sending us one? And if so, what do you reckon it was?
I remember sending you one. What it was, I got no idea. Maybe something about fast food or something. But
you got it. Bang.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It was, you wrote eating food out once a week, but takeaway once a month, which had me confused because I just thought eating food out was takeaway. But I don't know.
I didn't really put too much thought into it, I don't think. But
so how's it been going?
I think takeaway once a month, probably not there at all, probably.
It's all right. No one else has hit theirs yet either, so don't worry about it.
That was a bit of a stretch to do that.
Yeah.
Eating out, though, I don't know what I was thinking there. Maybe just like a restaurant type date night or something, I don't know, or like a pub meal. But
I reckon you were drunk, so I will excuse you for that. But
probably,
the takeaway once a month, I reckon that's achievable. When you have been doing it, what have you been eating?
Oh, I know. I would probably say it'd be once a week, and it would just be the Red Rooster or the KFC or the.
Yeah, we love our Red Rooster here on the show. Good answer.
Yeah.
Is this something you're going to push on with for the rest of the year, or do you reckon you're just going to pack it in? Like it's too good.
I might just go for the once a week type thing.
Oh.
If I hit that, then I'm happy.
No, that is fair. Once a week. That's what. Did you have any Friday? Because we had a big one. Did you get any on the way home? Because I thought.
I was hungry, obviously, after a long day, but I just thought, I'll probably just regret it in the morning or something, so I didn't end up getting anything.
Well, if you can hold back not having fast food on the piss, that's probably a good start. That's very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I won't hold up too much of your time. So that's another fail. That's all right. Everyone's failing so far. I'll leave it to you. Have a good night.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. You too.
See ya. So that was Darcy. We're 0-2. The good friends of the show, they're struggling, and maybe it's because they heard Jazzy. He didn't do too well either. He ate fast food in his first week, but that's all right. We push on. There's one more dude I want to call, and he sent there's a bit of a longer one. This is what he sent. Boys, Happy New Year. I had reflection towards the finale of 2022, and obviously, as you are both aware, and have been for quite some time, I tick a lot of boxes in most key areas of life. If you know, you know who this is. I was contemplating how to improve, and to be honest, it is very difficult, ticking most boxes very well. However, there is one area which I knew I needed to get better at. Mornings. I despise mornings, always have, and struggle immensely to wake up earlier than 6:45 to 7. So my resolution was to, at a minimum, begin waking up earlier and ticking off some of my daily exercise at 6 a.m. instead of doing everything after work. This was the one missing piece to my daily routine I needed to enforce. So far, so good. Up at 6 a.m. a couple of times. It adds much needed time after work so I can have earlier dinner. Let's see how long this lasts. So that's our good friend Jackson. We've had him on the pod before. He had this story about the spewing in the hoodie, and yeah, he's a good friend of the show, but he needs to be waking up in the morning a bit more. So we're going to give him a call, and we're going to see how he's doing.
Toddles, how are we?
How are we, mate?
Good.
Hope I'm not catching you at a bad time. I know you said you're a busy boy tonight. What were you doing tonight?
Oh, there was a bit, mate. A bit of a walk outside, getting the meal prep done. Nothing too interesting.
What are you prepping? What are you eating?
Made some garlic prawns
Whoa.
and beans. Nice and healthy, ticking some boxes.
I'm giving you a call, and I think you know why. Now, we talked about resolutions at the start of the year. I've just been giving everyone a call tonight, doing a few audits. Everyone's been failing. Do you remember what yours was?
Yeah, waking up early in the morning, which was quite hard over the years as I'm not a morning person.
Yeah, you said you struggled with the getting up before and bit earlier before work and doing a bit of exercise and creating a bit more time after work. How's that been going for you?
It was pretty good up until about daylight savings finishing, which is strange because the sun's obviously up an hour earlier. And it's fair to say it's been pretty much rat shit since then. I don't think I've managed to get up one morning since daylight savings finished.
Well, if I'm honest, that's better than what everyone else has told me so far. They've said, nah, not a chance. It wasn't happening at all. At least you've given me a little bit.
Yeah, look, managed to stick to it a bit longer than Jared Horrocks, obviously, with no takeaway and not drinking, which is good, but also not very hard. So,
well, Jared only lasted a week at his no takeaway. What did you think about that?
Knowing Jared for quite a portion of both of our lives, not surprised. Yeah, still disappointing.
Well, I won't hold up too much of your time. I'm sure you got more meals to prep. Thanks for coming on. Do you reckon you'll get back to the early mornings, or do you reckon it's gone, lost cause?
Yep, I'll have the alarm set for tomorrow morning. I'll let you know, but I dare say I'll probably turn it off and snooze it for another hour.
What time are you going to set it for?
I'll set it for 5:50.
That's not too bad. What time do you start work?
Try to leave for work around 10 to 8.
That's all right. Maybe sneak a little 2.5K walk in, see how you go.
It'd be good to tick some steps off early in the day.
That'd ticking boxes. That's what life's about, isn't it, mate?
That's it. I think I still need to tick off a Happy Meal challenge in under
yes.
a minute.
Yes. Oh, the listeners were angry because you stood us up. You were supposed to come in and do a Happy Meal challenge, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I got late, last minute sort of information that I needed to come in.
That was another Jared Horrocks fuck up, wasn't it?
Yeah, another Jared special.
I'll leave you to it, mate. Have a lovely night.
You too. Enjoy the pod.
All right, see ya. All right, so we had Cougar. Hasn't got the golf handicap. We had Darcy, who I guess he said he failed as well, but he said maybe just bump it down to once a week. And then we had Jackson there, who he did it for a few weeks, but ultimately failed last. He messaged me and said, last few weeks have been, and I quote, shithouse. So, and he said he's going to do a bit better job in the next coming weeks. See how that goes. They're all the ones we'll audit today. Just going to have a quick break. Mrs. is going to come on. Gabby, see you in a sec. All right, we're back. And here with me is my girlfriend. She's back again. Gabby, how are you?
Hello, I'm all right.
And we've got the dogs here as well. They weren't going to stay out there quiet by themselves, were they? So they've had to come in.
No, we're here as a family of 4 today.
Hazel and Henry, me, you and the kids.
And the cat.
Oh, and the cat's up there too. So I had to do the first 15 minutes by myself, and it was so weird just fucking talking to myself. I was so weird. How are you? How's your week?
I don't know. My week's been you might be a bit of a skeptic.
No, don't.
But I'm going to say it again. Mercury is currently in retrograde, and I'm telling you, whether you believe it or not, it's ruined my fucking week. As you know.
I'll end this show right here, Gabby. Mercury in Gatorade does not mean anything. What's happened for you to think that Mercury's in fucking Gatorade?
Well, Mercury is like the ruling planet of communication, and I'm telling you right now, and like technology, just everything. It rules all that kind of stuff, as I've tried to explain to you.
Yes.
And what happened on the first day that it went into retrograde, you know that my straightener blew up. and it completely cut the power off to the whole house. Our kettle stopped working. Our system that we use at work went down.
Yes.
Our computer system.
Yes.
That's communication right there.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what, Mercury interferes with electronics? Is that what you're getting at?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do we have scientific proof for that, or?
About as much as God existing, but each to their own, and that's my belief. That's the only thing I believe in. So
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
This fucking dog is getting tangled up in the cords. Hazel, get out.
Hop in your bed. Just leave
All
her.
right.
Just leave her.
I've been calling people tonight. I've been talking about their resolutions.
Yep.
Not too many people have been successful. I think I went 3 or maybe 0.5. Some of them were like doing okay. But you came on at the start of the year, and what was your resolution?
To start a candle business. So wasn't sure how that was going to go, but I can happily say that it's going as well as I want it to.
Yes.
Considering the time that I have between work and not working, it's going really well.
So you've actually done it. You've actually started a business.
I've actually done it. I've done it.
So
made an ABN as soon as I said I was going to start a business. That was the first thing I did. I made an Instagram account, Facebook. The dogs are currently humping each other. But yeah, so I did all of that and just started playing around making candles and seeing if it worked out. And I nailed it right away. So I started selling them right away and making some good money.
Oh. Right. So what type of stuff are you selling?
Candles, reed diffusers in 2 different sizes, and room and linen sprays.
What type of flavours we got? What do you got?
Scents. They're
Scents,
not edible.
flavours?
They're not edible. Scents. So there's so many. I think I have maybe 25 plus scents now.
Yes.
But the best sellers, 100% Baccarat Rouge, which is I think your favourite. Reminds you of the Cass.
Yeah, we spoke about it on the pod, but we weren't sure if we got it all right. But that was the one that stank like the casino. So
it's very nice, very nice.
It's one all the boys are buying, aren't they?
Yeah, so I have lots of boys at work who've been buying it for their missus because it reminds them of the Cass secretly. And also Brazilian Bum Bum, that's another favourite, which is another sort of perfumey type thing. Mango and papaya, that's the one Jared was trying to think of.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he loves that one too. Watermelon sugar.
Sugar?
There's plenty more, but can't remember them all.
I'm just more surprised that someone's actually gone through with their resolution.
This is probably the first ever resolution I've ever actually done. I was like, I'm not going to make it go to the gym this year because it's not happening.
Because you just knew you weren't going to do it.
Make some candles instead.
And how much would you put that down to us asking you about your resolution?
I mean, you're the reason why I quickly started everything because I was expecting a phone call, but...
Did you reckon you might not have done it if it wasn't for us?
Maybe not.
Well, we're changing lives. Heaps about nothing changing lives.
But yeah, so I'm pretty happy.
So it was, run and start a successful business. Would you call it successful?
I would. I mean, I could make it much more successful if I put more time and effort into it, but I'm just happy with how it's going. I'm very happy.
That's good. As long as that's what we do around here at Heaps About Nothing, make people happy. But the other thing I wanted to get you on for today is I've got a challenge for you.
Yep.
We'd always get Jared in and he'd do a lot of beer tasting challenges. And I remember you'd said a few times, I reckon that would be pretty easy, but I don't drink beer. Is that right?
Yeah.
You always laughed when you got like 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked, didn't
Pretty shitty effort, Jared.
So what I've done today is I've got some cruisers. Do you love cruisers?
I love cruisers.
What's your favourite cruiser flavour?
Watermelon, probably.
And what's your least favourite?
Is guava, and I'll vomit if you put that in my mouth.
Now, why do you hate guava?
I'll just say it lightly, but I drank a whole carton of guava cruisers, an entire carton, when I was 15. and I came home to Dad's house and I projectile vomited through his hallway, all up the walls, on the floor, and I can still taste it to this day. And I can still see the chunks of guava cruiser on the wall.
So what, every time you taste it, it tastes like a memory? Is that the problem?
Yeah, yeah.
I have that too as well. It tastes like Summersby. It reminds me of like the year 10 parties when they just first came out, or like double blacks.
That's fruity Lexia for me.
Goon bags just taste like blowing the goon bags up and sleeping on them in a paddock.
It does.
Or double blacks just taste like Red Square.
Oh, yeah. Warm as well. Reds.
But lucky we haven't got any of those, but we do have cruisers.
Yeah.
So
No guava? No guava?
I can't promise that. I can't promise that, Gabby. There might be guava in there. So, and we got a blindfold.
I hope these mics are waterproof, just saying.
Just don't spray on my new mixer. That costs a lot of fucking money. All right, so we need the blindfold out. You're going to taste some cruisers and we'll see how you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
See you in a sec. All right, we're back. You've got the blindfold on.
Yeah.
You can't see anything?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Because we got accused when Jazzy was doing this of that he could see through it. Are you sure you can't see through it?
I'm positive.
All right.
Do you want to do a check?
No, that's all right. That's all right.
I can't see anything. And I've got my eye shut too.
Okay. That's right. All right. I've got the cruisers here. Are you confident?
I mean, I've just had COVID, so my taste isn't like 100% back. But
Oh, no. The excuses are out already.
no, anyway, whatever.
That's right.
Let's
So
go.
I'm going to pass you one. You have
Yep.
a sip and just pass it back to me. I haven't got it yet. Put your hand down.
Okay.
All right. And then just give it back to me. Don't put it on the table. Do not fucking
Don't drop it on your
get
mixer.
on my shit. I'll end this relationship right here, right now. All right.
Okay.
Guess the cruiser. Cruiser number 1. Do not drop it.
I don't want to
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, I don't know what. Hang on.
That's right. Go for another
I don't
sip.
think that's one that I ever drink.
Oh, she doesn't mind it. She's going back for another one.
It's not guava, is it? Wait. If that's guava, I think I've overcome my fear. Maybe it's like orange.
What are you going to lock in? Orange? Going to lock in orange?
Yeah, I'll lock in orange. Maybe.
Well, that's guava. You're wrong.
Oh my god. I did taste those chunks.
Maybe you
I was
don't hate
talking
it so
about.
much after all. Just face.
Ooh, now I can smell my own breath and it does smell like
So
guava.
it's just
That's
in your
disgusting.
head. So it's just in your head.
No.
That's all right. That's all right.
You told me there was no guava earlier. Yuck.
All right. Just move back a bit and put your. No, a little bit closer. That's right. Just face down because you can't see the mic. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Cruiser number 2.
It's not guava again.
I promise it's not guava again.
I know what that is. That's lemon lime.
That's lemon and lime.
Yep, lock it in. Oh,
Lock it in.
yep.
She's got it. Bang.
Good.
Finally got one.
Yeah, well, I was not expecting guava, so give me my point back.
Well, you said as soon as you taste guava, you're going to throw up everywhere, and I reckon you've overcome it. You even said it yourself.
I even said that it did taste a bit like guava, but I was going with orange.
All right. Cruiser number 3. Oh, big gulp. She likes that one. Tasty, tasty.
This is actually a lot harder. I'm so sorry, Jared.
So you're giving him shit this whole
I'll
time.
have one more sip. I can't.
She's going back for it. You're nowhere near the mic. There you go. That's
Is that
perfect.
better?
That one, yeah.
I think that's orange.
You think that's orange? Lock it
Yeah,
in?
Yep.
She's got it.
Oh, good.
2 from 3. Very
Yeah.
good, very good. All right, you're back on track. Back on track.
Good.
Because it's harder than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually is. It really is.
Cruiser number 4. Don't drop it. Glug, 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 glug.
That's 100% raspberry.
100%, lock it in.
Raspberry. Oh, am I near the mic?
You're always eating the mic. But yeah, bang, you got it.
All right.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
happy so far?
Yeah.
You're doing well. I'm actually surprised. Just that first one you stuffed up though. All right. Cruiser number 5. There's only one left, so it should be pretty easy if you can remember what it is.
Oh, I know what that is. That's the smelly feet cruiser. That's pineapple.
The what?
It tastes like feet.
Feet?
Someone told me that once and they ruined it for me. It's not as bad as guava, but it's not that great.
Hang on, let me have a sip.
Smell it. It literally smells like feet. Smell it. Does it not?
Well, you got it right anyway. Bang. Yeah. Good work. Ding, 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 ding.
Can I take this off?
Yeah, you can take that off. Once I get some dings and some brown on these mixer, that would make it a lot better.
Oh, my eyelashes everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah. How are you feeling about that?
Pretty good.
Happy with that?
Disgusted. I can still taste that guava.
It's not that bad. You took like 3 sips at it and you said, "Oh."
Yeah, because it was giving me some kind of memory. I didn't know it was the traumatic memory. I was just trying to unlock it. And
you watched the replay. You were really happy with that.
No.
Do you want to have another sip and see if it?
No.
Or do you want it? Do you want one? Do you want one now? Do you want the raspberry?
Raspberry.
Okay.
Raspberry.
There you go.
Thanks.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, happy with that.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, there's just one more thing I want to do.
Yep.
Your dad is Cookie. Yep. I don't know if we have explained that is your dad.
Yes.
We get him on every now and then and he tells a joke. Sometimes they're a bit grotty.
Yeah.
And you've heard a few of his grotty jokes before, haven't you?
I've been hearing them my whole life.
And are you pretty disgusted with them?
Yeah, I am.
So I'm going to get him to, what are we going to do? I'm going to call him up. I messaged him before and I said, have you got a joke for us? And he said, yes. But I'm not going to tell him that you're on the pod.
Okay.
So I'm hoping it's a real disgusting one. So let him tell the joke. And then at the end, I just want you to abuse him and say, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard or something like that.
Yeah, it probably will be. There'll be no word of a lie.
All right, let's give him a call.
Hey, how you doing?
Cookie, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate.
How you been?
I'm just good.
What are you up to?
I'm on the pod.
Yeah, you're on the pod.
All right, nice.
I was hoping you had a joke for us. Because you did.
Yeah,
you told me a few weeks ago you've got the best one yet.
I don't know if I didn't. Did I say that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
A few drinks, but I'll tell it. All right. So anyway, there's a teacher, Miss Jane, and she's got lots of kids, including naughty little Todd, in the class, right? So anyway, she gives them all a homework assignment. Says, all right, kids, go home, think of a story and have a moral to the story and come back. That's your homework tonight. So anyway, they all went home, and normally Todd wouldn't do his homework, but on this occasion he did. And Miss Jane's saying, right, who's done their homework? Put your hand up. And then Todd's put his hand up. Little Mary, of course, she's done her homework. So she's put her hand up, and so she's gone straight to little Mary, right? Tell us a story. She goes, all right, I was on the farm. I was collecting the eggs, open up the gate, skipping down the path, fell over and broke all the eggs. Moral of the story, miss, don't carry all your eggs in one basket. Very good, little Mary. That's a good little story. Anyway, looking around the class, no one else has done their homework, but little Todd. He's got his hand up. Okay, Todd, tell us the story. Tell us the story and the moral of the story. He says, oh, okay. My grandfather, he's in the war. He's fighting the Turks, and they were killing almost everyone. And he was left by himself, right behind me on this rock. And he was shooting Turks as they were coming over the hill, one at a time. Then 1,000 Turks come over the hill. Anyway, so they all come over the hill, and he only had one round left. He took a good aim, shot the first one dead. Then they all kept coming at him. So he had a bottle of bourbon. He sculled it. Then he smashed it over a rock, and then he slashed the other 999 to death, miss. He killed everyone, won the war, all the Turks, and won the war, and he was a hero. And Miss goes, oh, that's a very, very gruesome story there, Toddy. But what's the moral of the story? She says, moral of the story, miss, you don't fuck with your grandfather when he's pissed.
Very good. Very good. I reckon the other one. I reckon the other one might have pipped it, but that's not too bad. Sounds like you. Sounds like you at the Angle Vale Tavern.
Grandfather, anyway.
Hey.
I heard that story, and it reminds me of my grandfather.
It's a true story, is it? Sounds like you. Sounds like you at the Angle Vale Tavern.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm at home.
No, the story sounds like you at the tavern, belting 1,000 people. I got Gabby here as well. She's on the pod.
Oh, really?
Hello.
All right, how you going, Gabby?
Thanks for not making it disgusting.
We were hoping you were going to tell a real disgusting one, and then Gabby was going to get all freaked out.
Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking of calming it down because some people weren't happy with the rest of them.
No, they want them to be real ramped up. I think that was
just Jazzy voting on other people's accounts.
We did the poll. Anyway. We did the poll, remember, and everyone wanted to maybe next time if you go one real filthy.
They were only your own children and Jazzy voting against you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, all good.
What are you up to?
No worries. Not much. Well, yeah, this isn't on the pod, this discussion, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, just started watching a movie.
What movie?
Some action movie. I don't know what it's called, but it's got that bloke from The Mechanic in it.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, all good. I'll leave it to it. You finish your film.
No worries.
All right, see you later.
See you.
I've heard that joke 3 times.
Honestly, that wasn't great, was it?
No, it's a bit of a letdown.
He was building it up. Well, I guess that's the joke, isn't it? Like you build it up and you waste everyone's time just to be let down at the end.
Yeah.
Sort of like the Lighthouse one.
Yeah. Do
you like that one?
No, I hate that one.
I'll get my dad to tell that story one time.
You'll need like a whole pod episode for that.
Doesn't go that long.
He told the story on the way home from town, and he wasn't even finished when we rocked up in the driveway. That's before the Northern Connector. 50-minute drive home from town. My ears were bleeding.
But it's a good joke though.
Yeah,
all right, we better not hang around here too long. Have you got anything you want to say? You got any funny stories? Have you got any funny jokes?
Funny jokes. I mean, look, I don't really remember jokes.
Yeah.
Just the ones that Dad said that are scarred in my brain, but no.
I thought you were about to tell any of your dad's jokes then.
No. I would not. I wouldn't do that to the listeners.
What about any funny stories?
No. You've put me on the spot, so I can't think of anything.
That's all right. Yeah, I should have asked you that before. Anything from the weekend? We had a big one Friday, didn't we? We went to Groove in the Moo. How'd you find that?
Waste of money.
Fuck.
Fatboy Slim, worst headliner ever.
Ever?
I don't know if it's just because
No, go on.
Just because I wasn't really feeling it. We were only drunk, and it wasn't a vibe.
I think I'm going to say we're not 50 years old, so we didn't really grow up with Fatboy Slim. Because he just sort of just played.
But he didn't really have some classic songs that I was waiting to hear that everyone knows. And he was just remixing other people's shit. And it was sort
of just like a normal Reds DJ set, wasn't it?
It was worse.
I think he just played like 3.
It was like the main room at 8 p.m. vibe. That's yeah.
It was like a Fisher tribute set. He just played Fisher songs and.
There was a few Fisher songs, but
none of his own stuff.
No,
that's all right. All right. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
All right, let's get out of here. I got a few guests lined up in the next few weeks, so it won't be as weird as this one where I was speaking to myself for the first 15 minutes. That was weird, but all good. Glad to get signed out this week. Gabby, thanks for coming in and testing
Thanks for having me.
Testing some cruises.
Yep.
All right, let's get out of here.
Guava cruises.
You're going to scull this after that.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.